Boops. Boops. Well. Back on the grind, back on the grind, back on the grind. No time to rest. Cannot rest. What do we got? Let me see. Let me go to character sheet. Which ring is it? We got, I'm gonna go Doom. Accept. Close that out. Powers. Finally, our first set. Spell twisting. Whenever you use a power, you gain a stack of spell twisting. Oh, that shit. Too fast. When you use a daily encounter power against an enemy, you reduce. That's not really even a question. Give me this one for now. Yeah, no. Oh, I keep forgetting to train my companion. Alright. Sorry, buddy. You're just gonna have to hold off again till the end of this session. We need you. You're a vital person to the team, and we can't just go getting rid of you. So, you're just stuck with me. Alright. Just picking up right where we left off from this morning. What do we even got to do now? Alright. We're on the repair bridge. Give me that. I don't think I need any more. Oh, I gotta grab this one. Oh, no, I did not just do that. Or no, the game, no, that wasn't even me, bro. My guy just decided he wanted to go off the cliff real quick. Okay, buddy. I'll give you your little, little mishap. Because what the hell was that, dude? Oh, we gotta pray anyway. Okay. I'll give you that one. I shall give you that one. Collect medicine herbs. I must have completely skipped this one. What is that? Medicine? Okay. Well, let's just grab them since we're right here. Hey, Sonny, enjoyed your live stream on YouTube this morning. Thanks, bud. Thank you, bud. Appreciate that. Oh, you guys are up to 42. Yes. Yep. Oh, man, I'm telling you, I'm hitting 80. That's a guaranteed. I need to. I got to stop slacking. And now I have no excuses. I just got my piece for the laptop. I got no excuses no more, so might as well be on my grind again. Oh, okay. Matt from YouTube. Oh, so now you're just on Twitch. I gotcha. You got me threw me off a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. You got Nick on here and then Matt on YouTube. Haha. That's alright. Alright. Nah, I ain't getting involved in your little drama, dude. Don't be trying to pull me in. I gotta do my own shit. Look at this. What are you doing over here, dude? You're 80. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Why is this one so hard? I gotta be missing something. Nah, I don't want to get hit with that. Let's see. What happened? I was wondering one thing. I got my Ranger to 21. Like all the XP. But it's like all the XP I'm in between level 2 for tower, too low for black. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're in a situation where the one zone you're too high, and the other zone you're too low. I would say you would be better. I don't know if I don't remember what other tunes you have, because definitely trying to go forward is always going to be better. But at the same time, if you're not going to be able to beat the enemies, you can't. So I see what you're talking about. Using middle name. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Can respect that. Oh, come on, really? No, I'm not even in combat. No, you don't want the smoke, dude. I'm telling ya, I don't want the smoke. You don't believe me, eh? Yep, tell me. I may be in danger if I go to black. I'm gonna try, see how I do. I do have a companion, so hope that helps. Yeah, oh yeah, companions are freaking... Oh, I don't know. This little guy is helping me out quite a bit, so I'd say they definitely up the companions. I mean, it also doesn't... I guess it also is a little unfair to compare, because I was able to snack up that bonding rank 15 for the free just last week. I think that was. What did they give us that? I just want to say last week they gave that away. So that's definitely helping me. So all right, we just need what? One more. No, 2 more herbs. Wow, really? We still need 2 more of these? No. I was gonna say there's one right here. And we'll go for 1 more over here. I feel like there's one over down here, right? Let's be on the lookout. I thought we could freeze him before he also. I did the dungeons, used the AD to get him and equipment as well. There you go, nice, bud. That's it. Just keep stacking and packing, run those dungeons, get you on your way. You gotta start somewhere. Always got to remember that. Got to start somewhere. And it's better to start sooner rather than later. Get an early jump on it. But even if you didn't get a chance to get an early jump on it, at least now you're getting on that grind. What are you guys doing over there? Besides being nosy. Freaking cats, y'all. Always mischievous. Always mischievous. Got to keep one eye on them at all times. Or else they think they can do whatever they want. What's going on, chicken nugget? What is going on, bud? Back on that grind for me. I never know if you hadn't said anything. Dang, hey, that's what's up then, see? Batman, what are you doing? Yeah. Freeze, dude. Yeah. I don't know what you think you're doing over there. Uh-oh. Again, no information to reference. Yeah, that's... It's just, I don't know. It's one of those things... I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that there's not just the most basic information. Like, it's not even like sometimes you're even looking for like crazy information, but just like the standard shit that I think they should tell you in the game itself without even having to look it up, and you still can't even find it sometimes. So that's definitely a problem. That's definitely a problem. All right, what's going on here? Dupes. Give me that. Give me that. Look at that. We're getting 6K a pop right now. Almost 7K. Yeah, we take that. Yeah, we'll definitely take. That's some good XP right there. Oh, probably turning in those missions. Boom, we're going to get leveled up again. Search piles of wreckage. Oh, okay. I think I remember. These are the pile of wreckage. Yep. Yeah. But at the same time, sometimes I feel, you know, anytime you gotta take it either two ways. Take it either two ways. You can either be like, oh, your boy Sonny just always complaining, or they're gonna see it as like what it's really supposed to be, and that the game genuinely definitely needs it some rework. And I would say like this is more of a priority rather than sooner than later. Because like I said it previously, like if you're not getting an influx of new players, and not, well, I'm going to refresh that. If you're not getting an influx of new players that are staying, you know, because you can get somebody on for to play a day and then they never play the game again, you know, but that don't really count to me. I'm looking for longevity wise, so looking for longevity. That's what it is. Even when I was playing on Xbox, there'd be some days where you couldn't find groups, like on some real shit. Like you just couldn't get a group together for whatever specific dungeon, for whatever reason. You couldn't get a healer at that certain time. You couldn't get a tank at that certain time. Whatever the case may be, that means then shit, there needs to be more new players out there. So that's definitely a red flag to me. Definitely a red flag. Because a lot of the times, you know, these people out there be snatching up the tanks, the healers, and then they just run with the same group of people. Which, like I said, I can't hate on it because, you know, if that's the way you're going to play the game, that's the way you play the game. But also, it's like, that takes away from the clerics and the rotation with everything else, because not everybody has the opportunity of running a full group of 5 or no 5 people that want to run the same thing they're running. So there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons to either way. But that's why I said, you know, it'd be hard to, it's going to be impossible. It's just going to be impossible to please everybody. So I guess Neverwinter, I don't know. I don't want to speak for them, because who knows? Maybe one day they might rework this leveling system. I mean, I know they did previously. Like, I know they said they did, but even still, to me, it's really the same, except it's just worse because we're so far ahead, and we're on mod 18, gonna be on mod 19, and for anybody leveling up in the game, has no clue what the hell is going on, regardless of what. So, you know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's nice to, it's good to play with, you know, it's always good to, you know, be able to get on, play with a set of group of people just to get what you need to get done. But at the same time, I also like random queuing or pub grouping, or just getting a group together that you don't know, to give yourself a little bit of a challenge too. Cause your boy Sonny, I can honestly say, even when I play on Xbox, even I will have a hard time finding a group consistently. A group of 5 even, you know. Usually you're either missing 1 or 2 classes and you just hope to pub up and it pops. That's what it comes down to sometimes, because If no cleric wants to run that trial dungeon or that epic dungeon, you got no choice but to pub it and hope that there's another cleric out there. Not even cleric, just a healer in general, another healer out there who's willing to, you know, to take that chance and pub it. 9 times out of 10, though, it's a healer that's not even ready for that dungeon sometimes. So that's where one of the problems run into. And then at that point, who do you blame it? Do you blame the game for making the item level only like 21k? Or do you blame the person for just, you know, I guess not, I don't know. I guess you could say, oh, well, they didn't do enough research then, but I don't know. See? So either way you could slice at it. You could look at it from both perspectives, and I could see it going either way. I can, and my initial feeling is I can see it going like nothing's really gonna change like that to make it where new players have this like linear progression. Because I feel like by that time it's just gonna be too long, because we already know what's coming in mod 19. You know what I mean? We already know no changes are coming to level and queue. So what is that? A whole nother? We still didn't even hit mod 19, so we have to wait almost what, another half a year to even maybe get an announcement about some changes to leveling. And what's the likelihood of that happening? Like the players out there who are already capped and everything are going to be like, what are you doing worrying about the level up community, not realizing that, bro, you're losing all these veteran players and you're not getting any new players. So how about you just stop complaining for like 2 seconds and let them work on both ends that have assets, assets, like both leveling up and the work of the end gamer stuff. It's just sometimes people get too greedy. Always just, oh, we want new content, but don't ever think about what about the people who are playing who can't even do the new content. Because at the end of the day, on PC alone, how many times we go in an instance and we see other players running around, or how many players are low level, and genuinely, out of like 100 players, if we pulled aside those players, how many of them could honestly say they know what they're doing in the game of Neverwinter right here, right now? So, it's crazy. In a desperate day, if you're losing followers, just the main campaign can't be bad, can it? It seems the campaign is pretty straightforward, zone to zone. It is, but at the same time, as you progress further, the zone to zone campaigns just get like a little too much. Because after you hit 70, well, even right now, like I'm skipping zones because they don't. You don't necessarily need to go to them. So, in my opinion, what the hell is the sense in having all these extra zones and making it like more confusing to players? Because if they have an option between picking, one thing or having an option to be, oh crap, I'm sitting here talking and I died. Let me use this thing. Come on, wizard. All right, give me 1 second. Stoops. All right, what am I? I'm not hitting this, boss. Get out of here, boss. Like, geez Louise, bro. You need to get out of here. Because you are getting on my nerves, Brody. Ooh, all right. No, I was not redoing that. Ain't happening. That wasn't happening. Can I use this? Oh, we want this. We want that. Okay. Convert that. Sort that. Okay. I agree. Stop bitching and enjoy what the game has to offer, which is really a lot. Yeah. See, the problem is, and I'm noticing this now, is Neverwinter does have a lot of content. Now, the problem is if you've been playing Neverwinter you know, for so long, you just had the luxury of being able to play along with the modules. So yeah, for those guys, of course they're gonna always be bored because they unlock the new content and then the next day they already finish it. Like with mod, what was it? Mod 18, they did that. You could literally buy the new dungeon the same day. And I know plenty of people who bought that expedition pack and who had the, like, really? And then you wonder why you guys are bored? You bought the whole campaign in one day. Yeah, you're gonna be bored. No, the game wasn't intended to be played like that. Like, come on, bro, really? Oh, there ain't no content in the game. What? That content was supposed to last you a couple months and you just did it in one day. So I don't even see the fun in that, to be honest. Like, that's what I'm saying. They got money like that, and that's like a stupid flex in my opinion. Unlocking the campaign the first day, and then you're gonna sit there and bitch, moan, and groan about it because, oh, there's no new content. No, there's content. It's just not meant to be beaten in one day. But at the same time, who do I fault? Like I say, there's where the problem goes. Do I fault Neverwinter? Because they allowed people to buy that pack 5 times, or whatever the case was, 4 times. So, you know, people are going to be like, well, why they allow me to buy the pack that many times? Which is true. But at the same time, Neverwinter is not going to turn down any amounts of money. We already know that one. They're not going to turn away $1. So they're going to, if you want to buy out the campaign, by all means, buy it out. Because that's just more money in their pocket. Take your time, man. Kill those fuckers. I'd never finish a game in a day. Savor and enjoy. It isn't fun. No, it isn't at that point. Like, but what can you do? What can you do? That's what I'm saying. This game is in a predicament where, truthfully, I've never, as long as I've been playing, I've never heard a mod where, you know, honestly, everybody was happy. There's always been a mod where people were complaining. All the way back from mod 5. You know, all the way back in mod 5, there was complaining. In mod 5, you know, it was booting and looting. Back in mod 5, booting and looting was a thing. So, I can understand that. That was frustrating. Mod 6, it was still an issue. I forgot when they even did away with it. So, for a while, booting and looting was a thing. That I can understand as being an issue. A couple mods later, what was it? You know, Storm's King Thunder came out. Now it was an issue because you had to grind the Vonning blood. You know, that was their first time trying to do something like that. Nobody liked that. Where was another mod? The Cloaked Ascendancy. I heard a lot of people complaining about the dungeon itself as it just being rehashed. So that was a problem. So I feel like with every mod, you're not gonna win. You're just not gonna win. So I can get where they're coming from sometimes when they be just throwing out some shit and not even caring, because they probably in their head, they're like, it don't matter what we release, ain't nobody ever gonna be happy. And unless they can manage to one day do everything where they give these guys unlimited, the only way to make the end gamers happy is if they have unlimited content, and that's just impossible. There's no way you can provide unlimited content for those guys because they like to just nuke everything out in a day. You can't be, what? Slow down there, MC Hammer, bro. Slow down with it. The game ain't going nowhere. Well, as far as I know, the game ain't going to be going nowhere. Just chill with the mods. So, but, that's what I said. That's why I sometimes understand, too, why they're just, like, friggin', I don't know. So I can understand the mindset of the Neverwinter workers. That's why I can play both sides. Like, I can see devil's advocate to a lot of things. Oh, no, I don't think I need that. Or do I? It says bag of materials. No, I don't need that. Collect building materials? Am I missing? Oh, they're on the floor. Okay. I was like, bro, am I missing something right now? Because I'm not finding them. No game. I believe you. Diablo 3 grind on. You always have those wankers. Haha. It's ridiculous. And hey, more power to him. More power to him. Because sometimes it's those people who could be complaining like that that get the way. And that's what makes it come sometimes shitty. Forget about that. Like, we already know Cryptic got its favorites. And let's not play it like they don't. Shit, if you guys been playing since back in the day, remember, everybody look good, play good. That's probably one of the top guilds. And I believe whenever they spoke, shit was happening. Because in PvP, I get it, you know. They said something was an issue in PvP, so they nerfed it across the whole board. What? So because y'all mad about it because it's a problem in PvP, which is an aspect completely different from PvE, it got no. It should be two completely different things. You nerf it because they say to. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. So, I don't know. That's why I just see it as that. Like, Neverwinter, I feel, just listens to... Man, I could be wrong, but I just feel that Neverwinter has a select group of people in the community that I feel like they listen to, and they're definitely not always right, or what their case is, because they be getting information wrong. So I don't even know if the people who be telling them what needs to be done to the game be playing the game, the same game sometimes. Because they be trying to fix stuff that don't even be broken sometimes. And that would be making me mad. They'd be like, oh, we fixed this class. And I'm like, there was nothing even wrong with this class. What do you mean? You need to fix the class that's broken right now. Never mind the class that there is nothing wrong. I don't get it sometimes. They be doing that. They be doing that multiple times. Multiple times. But, you know. Sometimes it don't even matter what I say, so, you know. They don't even like me. What the fuck do they care what I say? At the end of the day, let's keep it 100. They don't like your boy Sonny, and that's a damn fact. But that's cool to me. That's cool to me. I'm still gonna do my thing. I'm still gonna, if they're wrong, I'm gonna criticize you. Like, you're not gonna go unchecked, in my opinion. Like, say my 19, let's just say, for instance, my 19 is good. I'll give them where credit is due. I have no problem giving this game credit where credit is due. Like, right now, they're more open with us, telling us what's coming up in the mods. And, you know, we're getting a new class. Okay. To me, that new class isn't a big concern of mine. What's more of an issue is you need to fix the game before you can introduce a new class, because what good is a new class if the game is still shit? That doesn't solve anything. That doesn't solve anything. But I don't know. Maybe they figure maybe a new class will open up a whole new stream of entertainment. But here's what's going to happen the first day. That new class drops. All these players with all this resources and all this access to money can literally buy that Sergeant Knox pack, an experience booster, get him to 80 within the hour, and have him maxed out, ready to go by, you know, within that day. Within a day, they could have that new class maxed out and better than people who have been playing for years. And that's just crazy to me. Like, so what? Like, you're gonna be bored in a new. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna rush through the new guy and be bored within a week. It's what happened with the Paladin. The Paladin was this big thing, but they just nerfed it into the ground because what did they do? Oh, they complained about the bubble. So, okay, well, the bubble's too overpowered. Well, let's nerf it to shit. Now everybody's like, oh, I don't even want to play the Paladin anymore for a while. But now all of a sudden, the Paladin's got an insurgence. More or less the OP healers because of their overshield. Now, you know, so Neverwinter just picks its mods where, unfortunately, shit, it seems like every mod there's always that one class that stands above all. Even from mod 5. Mod 5 was the TRs. And TRs reigned for mod 5, mod 6. You know, HRs with the Trapper was going for a hot minute. Scourge Warlocks had their fun with the Tyrannical Curse. Barbarians had their fun in Storm King's Thunder. Clerics are really, Arbiter Clerics are having a little bit of fun now. The way they be just doing some crazy DPS. So, you know, they just have their mods where there's always that class that's on top of the world. And I hated that because people will literally ask for that specific class only. And when I mean they won't invite you. You could be the best damn, let's just say they want an HR. You could be the best. You could be the whatever, Scourge Warlock, Barbarian, Guardian Fighter. You could be the best in any other class. And they'd rather take a shittier HR just because they think that class is going to do more damage. Just because Neverwinter says it does. And that's crazy to me. Like, if Neverwinter says next mod, HRs are going to do the most damage, you're going to see a ton of people playing HRs. And you're going to see people posting in the zone chat only looking for HRs. And what does that do to the game? It discourages players from having... Because what are they going to do? Oh, man, I'm not getting invited to a dungeon. Let me make a new... Let me go make the new hot toy. No. Nope. I stuck with my Barbarian through thick and thin. If you didn't want to invite me, I'll make my own group at that point. But everybody's not going to be like that. There'll be some people out there who fall into that trap of making that class. And by the time they get it to where they need to, that class gets nerfed. And then they complain about it. But the opportunity passed. Quality of life fixes. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think for a while they were doing it for a hot minute, and then all of a sudden they just stopped. I don't know what made them like switch up or whatever the case may be is, but for a while they were doing that. They were, you know, fixing the small things. It's not always about like this grand old... You don't need to always do major things. Just fix small things. Like I remember for the longest time, bro, they introduced companion tokens that were now going to be bound to account. You know how, dude, I was like a kid in a candy store. I was so happy because I was like, dude, I got companion tokens across the board. Because I would just open lockboxes on whatever tune. It didn't really matter to me. Because I would be thinking, oh, if I'm opening it on this guy, maybe I'll have better luck. Whatever the case may be is. When that first came out, bro, it didn't even work. It didn't even work. And it didn't work for months. Bro, for months. Like, shit like that, I just get so mad at. Because how are you going to introduce something in the game, hype it up, and then you go to do it and it doesn't even work? And then what's their excuse? Oh, we're working on it. And it took them months to fix that. Bro, by then I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I already bought the companion tokens I needed, and guess what? That was probably their goal. They're probably like, oh, we're going to announce that you can make account companion tokens wide, knowing damn well it wasn't going to work, and knowing damn well people can't wait forever. But they're like, oh, we'll just make a couple quick bucks on it, and then we'll fix it. So, yeah, it is what it is. It's just the shit they be doing. Like, that's why my reputation with them, it is the way it is, because people don't like because I call you out on your bullshit, but hey, like... they be just doing some weirdo shit. And I got no problem calling you out on it. No problem. It's just... It's only an issue when it becomes an issue for them. That's how I see it. And to me, that's... I don't understand how that's even... As a free-to-play title, I'm going to use a couple free-to-play games that I play. Because I like to use those as an example. Because I feel Neverwinter is a free-to-play game, so I have to compare it against other free-to-play games. I play... Let's just compare it to... let's see. That's a hard... I'm trying to think. I would say I could compare it to Terra, but I never really was big into Terra, and I'm not really sure how their player base is, so I can't really speak on that. But I have played Dauntless. That's a free-to-play game. It's not like this huge ground-breaking, not this huge game that everybody's playing and everybody knows about. But at the same time, I feel like sometimes companies do more for content. Like, you would think Neverwinter would have a creator code for Neverwinter. As something as simple as that. As simple as a supporter creator code. So anytime you buy Zen, from you can support your favorite creator without having to do anything by just playing the game. You think Neverwinter would have something like that? I think they should. As big as at the end of the day, I feel as big as Neverwinter is, because Neverwinter is across 3 platforms: PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 4. I'm gonna say Neverwinter, in the grand scheme of free games, is maybe not I'd probably say the top free game is Fortnite. But in terms of MMOs, what other free MMOs are there out there? Terror is one, but I don't even think Terror and Neverwinter are in the same league, in my opinion. But then again, I could be wrong. But I can't compare Neverwinter to, Elder Scrolls Online, which is a paid game, or even World of or WoW or anything like that, because those are all paid games. But at the same time, Neverwinter be making bread. They gotta be making bread. So at the same time, it's like, dude, the ratio of player base to I don't know how to say it, but the relationship boundaries are at the minimum. Because only recently, when they released the roadmap is when I'm gonna refresh that back. Even when they first introduced Chris is when things started to change. But how long did we have to wait for stuff to change, bro? Because imagine you were playing Neverwinter since the beginning. You had to wait all the way up until mod 18? So imagine you were playing Neverwinter in mod 1 on PC. You had to wait till mod 18 for the first time. The game was transparent with its player base. Now that's crazy to me. That's crazy. And they're still not even completely transparent with it. And that's cool, I get it. Neverwinter will probably always be one of those games where they like to keep their stuff private, because God forbid they tell us, we'll go freaking banana. Like, damn, bro, y'all be doing that much? And this is how we get treated, bro? What? They're gonna be like, yeah, it's alright, though. And Neverwinter, as far as I know, isn't a hard... Now, I'm not really a computer or a tech-savvy guy, but as far as I know, the engine for Neverwinter isn't really that complex in the grand scheme of everything. It's a real basic kind of D&D style of play. But I don't know, maybe they see it as they spend, because a lot of the times, that's what I'm saying, they can't be even spending lots of money on modules, because let's keep it 100, almost every mod it seems is just rehashed zones. It's just rehashed reskins. When it comes to mounts, it's reskins of mounts. How hard is it to reskin a mount? When it comes to new zones, it's reskins. The new mod 18 zone is just a stronghold with a different kind of cosmetics. So really, how hard is that to do when you got a whole team of people working on Neverwinter? A whole team? And you got months to plan a mod, and all you're gonna come up with is, you know what? Let's just save a couple bucks and just reuse a zone. Let's just reuse a layout that we already have. No, I'm calling you out on that one. I'm getting tired of that. If next mod is not a new map, what? No, they wigging. They're gonna hear my mouth. They're gonna definitely hear my mouth. The whole world of YouTube is gonna hear my mouth about that one, and I don't care, bro. That's gonna be some wild. That's gonna be crazy. There would be no reason that they couldn't come up with a new map design. No way. That shit won't fly. I cut them a break with Mod 18 because, you know, back Mod 18 was already made before they introduced Chris, but I believe Chris has all control over Mod 19 now, so a lot of this is his idea. So this guy has the same ideas as before. He can kick rocks too. So really, that nigga can kick rocks too, because he's just all talk. Because the first day that dude came on board, he had everybody hyped. You can't be coming on and getting everybody hyped up and then come out with your first mod and it's just a reskin, bro. No. I'm a trip. Yeah, I know. I'll be getting carried away sometimes. That's what I mean. Like, when I get going sometimes. But, you know, and people, and I just hear, you know, people, a lot of times, it's people, oh, all they do is complain. Oh, why do you play the game still? Because I still like playing the game. No, I'm going to rephrase that. I still love playing the game. And it just sucks because a game that I like so much and have invested so much time and effort in, to have like little reward, not even reward, but to have like little, trying to think of the word to use, to have like little, that'd be like you giving yourself to working for a company, working for a job, right? And after years of service and dedication, you still get treated like Dookie. How long before you leave? Same thing with Neverwinter, you know? I'm going to have my breaking point eventually, and I have left Neverwinter before. I have. I've literally quit Neverwinter for months on end. So it's not like I haven't tried to stop playing the game, because believe me, I've stopped. The first time I stopped, I gave away all my shit. Because I was done. Gave all my shit away. A couple months later, my Uncle Nipsey hits me up. Oh, you got to come back. Things are different. All right, I'll come back and try the game. And then what happens? I get hooked, because here's the issue. When I, you know, taking like a couple months off, I had stuff to do. And that's what I realized. That's what I realized playing Neverwinter is better, is taking breaks. You know what I mean? Like, even with Mod 18, everybody had the new dungeon unlocked, and everybody's like, yo, Sonny, you got that new dungeon? I was like, no, I'm not rushing. What's the sense in rushing to unlock the new dungeon? Anything in that dungeon, I can get off the auction house for cheap. The artifact set wasn't even from the first day. You know, I'm not buying nothing the first day. I'm not spending more when in 2 weeks that artifact is going to be cheaper because everybody's going to have the dungeon unlocked. You think I can't wait 2 weeks? Nah. I mean, there's some people out there who are going to say no, but not me. I'm not spending $2 million the first day when in 2 weeks I could spend $500K. And $2 million will get me the whole set. What's the best way to get a hold of you? Question my thought. Perks. We don't. Well, don't leave. Yeah, I mean, not going anywhere yet. Still kicking, but don't get me wrong. I have had, let me see. How many times have I left? 1, 2, 3. At least a good 3 times where I've taken some decent time away from the game. But every time I've come back, it hooks me because of the problem of taking a break from Neverwinter and coming back. Man, you got a lot of content to cover. So that's what I was doing for a lot of the times. I was playing catch up. And then what happens when I caught up? I'm back to that. There's nothing to do. I'm doing the same thing. So then what do? I'll take a break for a little bit. You know, and that's what I do now. Now I realize, okay, you just need to take a break from Neverwinter sometimes. And best way to get in touch with me, though, I mean, shit, I'm on everything. I got Discord, Twitter, Instagram, pretty much everything. Not that I use I don't have Facebook. That's the only thing I don't have no more. is my Facebook channel. But everything else I have, that doesn't mean I might not use it, but I check it every once in a while. I'm not really big on social media. Like, I don't really understand the whole world of Instagram. Like, I don't even think I posted a picture. Like, I don't even understand that platform. Like, do I just post pictures on there of what? Never. Like, I don't know. But Twitter, I kind of like Twitter. I'm starting to like Twitter a little bit, just because it's nice. Like, I can just put out a tweet real quick and boom, go about my day. May I have your Discord, or you do use it? Yeah, I use it. I believe. Let me get it again. Let me check, cause I don't even remember what it is. Like, I don't really go on anything too much at this time, but I do go check it. I don't even know how to. I'm gonna be 100%. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, I'll put it in the chat for you. Number 3349. But yeah, I mean, you learn. Like, I was a big lockbox opener back in the day, and that's what I'd probably, if I didn't open up as many lockboxes as I did, I'd definitely be better off on console. But that's why I tell people about all the mistakes I made. Like, shit, back in the day, I was scammed out of pretty much all my shit, because the dude literally finessed me, and I didn't even know you could do some shit like that. I didn't even know you could remove stuff from the trade and thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's stuff that the game doesn't even tell you until it happens to you. So that's why I liked it. I got to make another story time video. I like those. And I still got so many stories that it's crazy. Like, I've just seen so many things over the years of Neverwinter. It's freaking mind blowing. I've seen the good, the bad, the worst, the terrible. Like, I've seen some crazy shit. Like, some people who, they be best friends in real life. I'm talking about best friends in real life, and because Neverwinter, they just stopped being friends because they just couldn't see eye to eye in a video game. Bro, if you let a video game break you guys up, no, bro. No. Like, that's crazy to think that I've seen it Neverwinter literally affect people in real life. Man, I ain't letting this game affect me in real life. Nah. At the end of the day, Neverwinter is a game. And at the end of the day, if Neverwinter wanted to shut down its doors and say, you know what, we're done, you know, wipe their hands clean, what could we, nothing. Now, we might be able to we could all maybe band together at that point and, you know, band together and buy Neverwinter itself, but that's something completely different. But what's to say Neverwinter decides to just close its servers down one day? Like, you go, imagine that. That's the day I'm waiting for, bro. They don't even tell you anything. Like, I hate that. Like, anytime something happens, they're supposed to give you an email. So imagine one day they say, oh, you go on, and they just decide to shut down the servers, bro. That'd be the day, like, my stomach just drops. I'd be like, damn. But you know, it's like, I just feel like, you know, it's coming, and I feel like they're not even the type of company who's gonna tell you. Like, on some real like grimy shit, they wouldn't even tell you this is the last week of Neverwinter. But, you know, what can we do? We can only just play the game that's given to us and hope for the best. That's how I kind of see it as. That's why, you know, I also like to voice and get other people's opinions out there, because, you know, I feel it's better than staying quiet. You know, regardless of what people might say, oh, blah, you're complaining. I just see it as expressing my opinion. And what's better? Saying and doing absolutely nothing? Or, you know, at least I could say I tried. At least I can say I tried. That's the best I could do. You know what I mean? And that's what I try to do. Make videos. Are they always perfect? No. I do my best. Even with anything. Hey, I tried. Yeah, that's sad. That is crazy. Imagine that. That's what I'm saying, bro. I've seen some wild stuff from Neverwinter. Seen some crazy stuff. I feel like Neverwinter is one of those games where like you can truly bring out the worst in somebody. And I don't know what it is about this game, but people go crazy for it. Like, man. But I get it. I feel like it's one of those games where, you know, I don't even know where I don't even know. Like, I don't even feel like I don't think it should matter what kind of game it is that you let that affect. At that point, that's when you need to put down the damn controller. If you start letting it affect your personal life, and you're gonna really. So that's why I said I've seen the good in Neverwinter, because I've met some really genuinely nice people. Like one of my good buddies on here is Eat This, and gave me a free legendary mount, bro. Free legendary mount. So they're still good in Neverwinter, you know, just like in anything in life. There's the good and then there's the bad, but unfortunately a lot of the times the bad just forecast over the good, and Neverwinter is one of those games where there's just a lot more negativity than there is positivity. And sometimes the negativity in this game is like shined upon. So whoa, what is that? Jerk? O2, what's going on, O2? I suck at pronouncing names. But what's going on, O2? Just another, what's today, Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday. Good Saturday. 2 live streams in one day. You guys are getting spoiled. Haha. But try to bring you guys more live streams. I like doing live streams. It gives me the benefit of being able to play the game, but also talk with you guys and answer any questions out there. Just a nice thing. Saturday all day. That's it. We gotta get it. We gotta at least, let's see, what should be our goal? I'm trying to think. What's a good goal to hit for this stream? Because we're moving up pretty quick. So it's not like... And I should probably buy another Reserve. Because I probably have enough. So I might actually pop another Azor. Rank 9. Before I go ahead and turn... Well, no, not turning these missions. Because I need a signpost to even... to get it. Oh, this way. Oh, did I grab this one? No, I did not. About to hit 50. Yeah, yo, so I'm cruising. When I turn in these 2 missions, I'll probably be close to 48. So I'm about to wrap up this zone pretty quickly. Well, not pretty quickly, but I can tell this zone's gonna switch here, because I'm already getting 3 levels. I forgot when these guys stop attacking you. Like at what level they don't even mess with you. I don't know why I can't find this last damn shipwreck thing. I must be completely blind. Is that it? No. There's got to be one up here. Yeah, there's one right there. Okay. No, I got that one. Alright. One up here. No? Are you kidding me right now, dude? Now, this is a big circle to cover. Now, I don't think it's going to be any down there. So, what? Oh, right here. Okay. It's about to start wigging, bro. Kill 500 bandits or pirates. Yeah, what's up? I'm a bandit slayer, boy. I hate this area. Right? Pirate Skyhold. Pirate Skyhold, eh? I don't know. Probably no. Probably my least favorite, if I had to say, would be... Worst zone. Oh, man. That's a tough one for me. Because there's some pretty bad... This one's pretty bad. This one's pretty bad. Because it's also, like, really big. But it's just kind of unnecessary. It's really unnecessary. Because it's a lot of just empty space. Or just a lot of just rehashed buildings. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's big for no reason. Like, certain zones are just big for no reason. Because I don't want to keep saying the same things. So if you can't give me new scenes and new things to look out, don't just give me the same thing to pass by. Oh, that's what it is. The chasm. I couldn't think of the name. No, that one for me, skipping it. Skipping it. Skipping it. I hated that zone. Hated it, hated it, hated that. We're skipping that. Making sure we skip that. I don't care what do I gotta do to skip that, but that one. Oh, I hated Spinward Rise with the passion. But that's more of one of the newer ones, but still, I hated Spinward Rise. There's a couple real bad ones that are just like, wow, what were they thinking? Like, that's what I'd be saying sometimes. Like, what are they thinking with some of these zones? Like, I'm like, bro, did they even play this shit before they put it out? Like, do they test anything, or do they even make sure that it's enjoyable? Because that's how I see it as. Like, I would never expect somebody to play something that I wouldn't want to play myself. So, I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel like they don't even be... I freaking know, like, regardless of what, I know that sounds pretty arrogant, but I freaking know that there's no way they test everything they put out. Like, because if they did, then there wouldn't be so many flaws when shit released. That's how I see it as. You know, like, a couple of things I can understand and live with, but you're working on something for months at a time. You know, like, whenever they tell us something is coming, 9 times out of 10, they already done working on it, and they think they're almost done with it. Like, you know, they're already, like, wiping the crumbs off their face, about to eat the dessert, you know, that's been sitting in the freezer. Go get some ice cream. Dude, my thing is, like, is one of your tasks play the content to make sure that it's either A, enjoyable, or B, functioning properly. But yeah. Oh no, that one's bad. Just like, what? That map makes no sense. Even with some of the dungeons they be coming out with, wildin', dude, wildin' with the dungeons. Like, I don't know what happened. Where are they going with some of these dungeons? Let's see. I don't even I would say Tom. The number one thing is Tom. I can honestly say I don't know what they were thinking with that thing. They had your boy sitting there freaking begging to get in the damn group just because I spent millions of AD getting ready for that damn dungeon. Millions. Because everybody's like, oh, you need this, you need that. No, if I'm spending millions of AD just to get ready for one damn dungeon, I don't care how long it takes. I'm beating it. And I'm gonna reap some of the rewards from it. And I got lucky and was able to get my weapon set, but never again. Never again. Never again will I. That was crazy. I had to literally sit there and spam and wait in a waiting line. Wait in a waiting line for a dungeon because it was just ridiculous. That's one. Another one, in my opinion, is what's another good one? You said Tom is cool? Ooh. Oh man. Alright, more power to you, but I just feel that dungeon, I just feel like they were just like they just woke up and was like, let's just throw everything together, like, Because there's everything in there. Hypos, push and pull, lightning. They turn you into a chicken. You know, like, there's literally, like, I get it. It's meant to be a hard dungeon, but I feel like they just went a little bit overboard, because I'm going to say a good chunk of the Neverwinter population still hasn't even completed it once. And that's where I run into issues. And then the one time, they're like, oh, every class beat it. Huh? Huh? What? You said every class in this game beat this dungeon? You're telling me a rogue? They said every class and every paragon path specifically too. Like Whispering Knife rogue beat it, Assassin rogue beat it, a wizard thaumaturgic, a wizard arcanist. You know, I can believe the clerics and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't know how many times they beat it then, because, or who they beat it with. Because from what I know, you ain't getting in a group if you're not ready. Or if you like, even if you could even know what you're doing. The worst thing somebody could do, and I never do, and I don't do it, is when I PM you. You don't even have the audacity to just say anything back, but you're going to continue to post for a specific... You know what I mean? Like, that's the shit that be getting me mad sometimes. Oh, we're looking for 1 DPS. Alright, invite DPS. Now, I know damn well they see my message, because what's going to happen is my message is going to come up, and then 2 or 3 text bars later, they're still looking for a DPS. And I'm like, oh, it's like that? At least just have, like I always say, man, I'd rather you tell me straight up I don't want you in a group than sit there and just ignore me. So I'm like, oh. But at the same time, if I'm saying I need a DPS and somebody says invite, I'm inviting you. I don't care what your item level is. I asked for a DPS. Now, if I would have said DPS, a certain item level, whatever the case may be, or a certain class, that's different. But when you're just asking in zone chat for whatever class, and then you're just gonna ignore people, and that's another problem with Neverwinter. Let's talk about that real quick. That's a big problem with Neverwinter, is a lot of the times people don't want to bring in lower level item players into dungeons. Well, in my head, how are they supposed to progress in the game if nobody's willing to take these guys through LOM? That's how I see it as. Like, how are these guys supposed to progress through IC if nobody's willing to give them the time of day? You know, and I get it. There'll be some times where I do gotta kick the occasional person just because they're not even. It's not even. They're not even. They shouldn't even. It's not even that they're not even ready. They're not even doing. They're not even doing no. They're not even doing more damage than the cleric, and that's where an issue becomes. When you can't, you're not even above the cleric in DPS. No. That's where an issue becomes, because then you need to go work on your stuff, bro. You ain't even dishing out damage more than the cleric, and all she's doing is healing. What? That's where I can understand. Okay, if you can't beat the dungeon, you know what you got to do, but. Even then, with something that like LOM, bro, I can't speak for everybody, but with my tune, I could pretty much not even a flex or anything, but with my barb, I was able to carry even if it was 2 other DPS that were like low like that, we still get the dungeon done. So, and there are a lot of players like that who have that power to be like. That's what one of the things that I can honestly say me and my uncle did a lot back in the day, and even to this day, is we always just like playing with those people who needed the dungeon. You know what I mean? Always, it didn't matter who you were, we gave you a chance. We always gave you a chance. But I would hit you up respectfully. I'd be like, listen, bud, you know, we're not beating this. You know, either you need to get a mic up, because you gotta mic it up or something, or you know it's gotta happen, and they respect that. They're like, okay, I'll just leave, but thank you for the invite, and then boom, go about your business. instead of just kicking somebody and then not even telling them why you kicked them. And then they're thinking in their head, oh, what did I do wrong? Well, yeah, they don't know what they did. You didn't tell them why you kicked them for. They don't know. That's their first time running the dungeon. Like, I don't know. That's just how I see that thing. You did your first. That's what I'm saying. Like, did your first IC. Congratulations. That's good. Discard that. 20% booster pack. There's a 30% sale going on. What do I want 20 for? Okay. Discard this. Convert that. But yeah, you know how it goes. So that's why I just feel there's always going to be a gap in Neverwinter. You know, regardless of what the game tries to do, is there's always going to be the people who won't even give lower players the time of day. They don't even give them the time of day. And I don't know why I don't even know why people are like that for, because you were once that person. You were once that person. You didn't just get this game and immediately become the end game, best in slot, getting everything. And now you have the opportunity to help others who are not as fortunate, and you're just going to turn a blind eye. That's just selfish to me a little bit. That's just selfish, but I don't know. I guess that's what makes me different from a lot of people out there. Is if I can help you, I can help you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. All very true. Yep. But, you know, let's keep it pushing, right? We're here to level up. What do you guys think? What do you guys? How's your guys' experience with Neverwinter? What would you guys say as a whole? As a whole, what would you guys say Neverwinter is like? Pirate King? No. Let me check the queues though. Let me see if I can queue up for some potentially. Random event, protector speech. Oh, we could probably do a couple of those. All right, well, let's mosey our way. Just a nice community overall. Okay. All right. Not bad then. Way too much of an AD grind. I can see that. I can see where both of you are coming from. Now, let's see. Nice community as a whole. What do you mean by that, though? Now I'm gonna let's see. What do you mean by like a nice community as a whole? Do you mean everybody in general? Do you mean a specific set of people, or you just mean the whole Neverwinter community as a whole is nice? And way too much of an AD grind? Like, elaborate on that. Like, what do you mean? Like, do you feel there's just way too much of a gap in between AD? Because you can get 100K a day. Do you mean getting that is too much of a problem, or what do you mean in general? Wait, what is it? Not a nice community as a whole. Is not. It is not. It isn't. Okay, then. So I know what you're saying. Now I'd like more just a specific group of the community. Hey, understandable. Understandable. I feel that could be said about every game, though. You know what I mean? They have their groups. But that's good. That's what the best thing you can do about a game is. Try to find that group that you can sync with and play the game together and have a good time. You know what I mean? You just got to find those people that you can share almost the same, share the same energy. You guys have the same goals. You know, you enjoy the game the same. You're not going too crazy with it, because I know some people who Neverwinter, it seems like it's their life. Like, they ride or die Neverwinter, and it's cool, but I'll be like, all right, you do you. You do you. Ooh, excuse me. Right, overall, a couple others. Lots aren't. Well, Diablo's grind, Dawn, others have really helpful. Nice communities helpful. But as you said, people don't want to share info in this game as a rule. Yeah, and that's Yeah, and that's kind of the crazy thing to me is a game kind of like this where it's an MMO, it's a player-oriented game, community-oriented game. You think there would be more of you think there would be more, way more. Look at that, there it is, the chasm. Ha, not happening. Like, look, we're skipping that one. Rove Valley can kick rocks. Spinward Rise is gonna kick rocks. But let's go back to the Enclave real quick. Let's just see. Like getting ready for new dungeons, you need legendary mounts and all max enchantment. Takes a little too long to get free to play. Okay, then, so the gap, so just progression as a whole, then, you feel just takes way too long to get that to that end game status. Okay, that's understandable. And I can see where you're coming from that one. Now, we ain't going to Descent of the Chasm, so you can keep that one, Knox. You can definitely keep that one. Let's do a couple, let's do one of these. Let's see. Like, I haven't ran this since, I didn't even run this last year, so I would say I ran it last year, but I didn't even run this last year. What are you doing? What happened? Did I not even queue for it? What is going on? Join selected queues. Okay, there we go. Being weirdo. Okay. Chasm, boo. Paid to be comfortable game. I could see that one. I could see that. You see, the problem is, it could be if they were more, what's the word I want to use? More, less greedy. Like I always say, like the Zen, the $10 for 1,000 Zen is a joke. Like, let's look right, what is this little cutscene? Let's look at the prices right now to sell Zen, and I can't even skip this. All right, well, we can't even skip this cutscene, so we get to yeah, 1,000 Zen is a thing. Let's just see though right now exactly. Like, it's, I don't even know if they realize. They have to realize that the price of this Zen is like ridiculous. No, not listings. Wondrous Bazaar. Buy Zen. Where do I gotta go? Is it here? I don't even know where to go to buy. Oh, we just gotta see sell. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up my calculator, because I'm terrible at quick math, even though it's probably 1,000 times 750. Yeah, 750,000. Okay, so for $10, $10, and this is a high price. This is a high selling price. 750 Zen. That's the limit. That's the max. Look at this. Look how much Zen. Look at that. 24 million? 24 million? Requested quantity, offered unit price. That's insane. Are you insane? Are you freaking insane, bro? What? I'm not a Wiggin. You Wiggin. They are crazy. They're crazy. They're doing way too much. Way too much. No, that's what I'm saying. 1,000, $10 is not going to get you anything. It's not going to do anything. 750K is going to be gone just like that. That might get you, if you're lucky and you know how to spend it right, that might be able to get you one artifact to Mythic. So think about that. If you wanted to get your whole tune up, let's just say minimum 15 bucks. No, maybe 15. Let's just say 10 on average. So you got 4 artifacts, that's 40. Main hand, offhand is 60. Waist and neck, 80. So you would have to buy the 100. So 100 Zen could make. So for 100 bucks could maybe get you your 4 mythic artifacts. And I don't even know. I don't even think that'd be enough, because I feel that 100 bucks, even 100 bucks isn't a lot. Because what is 100? 11,000 Zen, and you're selling it for 750. 8.2. Okay, 8.2. Now that's a little bit better. Now that's, and you see the problem is on PC is that's the max you can sell your Zen for. On PS4, I don't know what it is on PS4, and I know damn sure on Xbox it isn't 750. It's not 750 on Xbox. So right now the Zen is at its max price, and that's why you're even getting this much. So if the Zen prices weren't at max unit, you're not even getting that 700,000. Say you're selling at 600. Well, you're only getting 600,000. So that's why selling Zen, buying the Zen and then selling it is like a hit or miss game, because you don't know what the price of the Astral Diamond exchange is going to be that day. So you could make 750,000, or the next day, let's just say hypothetically speaking, it's only going for 600. So that 10 bucks is that 10 bucks. That's crazy. That 10 bucks could be so many different dollar amounts. No, like what? No, that's what I'm saying. PS4 is at 750 as well. Damn. So right there, 3,000. You can get a companion item for some mount, couple items, and a bag of stones of life. Yeah, so about 3 grand. Three. So what? $30. It's 3,000 Zen. You might be able to say you can start being a little bit comfortable, right? So if you're selling at the max price, that's your, like right now selling, I guess it's good that it's maxed out selling price, but the only problem is you can't buy no Zen. So yeah, the auction exchange is at a high, but what good is that if the only way to ever buy Zen is to either wait it out, because as soon as somebody sells Zen for 750, that shit gets bought out immediately. That's gonna get bought out immediately by whoever was in line first. So that's crazy that even though with people selling Zen, that shit is still being bought up as quick as it's being posted. Because there are people with listings to buy Zen in the thousands. 5,000 Zen, 5,000 Zen, because you can have as many listings as you want to buy Zen. So those people eventually are gonna get that Zen, by just whoever sells it, and then them just buying it up immediately without, just in the background, it's gonna do it. You don't even have to do anything. The Zen will be bought automatically. Valesco is our next bet. All right, cool. I can live with that. We ain't doing Chasm, but we'll do Valesco. Yeah, 30 could be somewhat comfortable. No. Not going to no damn store. No. You can kick rocks. See that's what they be thinking I be playing, bro. Kick rocks. Like, I don't even be messing around. Okay, yeah, nigga, you don't do nothing for me. I'm not taking you to the store. They be wilding. See, my family be thinking, they be getting it twisted. You don't do nothing for me. What the hell am I gonna do? I ain't taking you to no store. Get out of here. They just friggin'. As I'm saying, bro, family be the same way sometimes. Only call and text you when they want something, eh? That's why I just keep it real regardless. That's why people don't like me, because even if you my family, I tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell you how I feel, because, like, really? You don't even text me to say hello, how you doing? The only time you're gonna text me is either A, you need money, or B, you need a ride. But when I need something, oh, nobody's available. Get out of here. Kick rocks. Kick rocks. A lot of the times I notice in life, freaking people I don't know, I can't speak for everybody, but from my experiences, I notice, man, people only care what you could do for them. Once you can't do for them no more, they just drop you like a damn hot tamale. What use do they got for you? You're not gonna give them. Oh my, we're 10 levels above this shit? Damn, yo. Boy, we should have no problem here. No problems. But it is what it is, though. Got a little bit of sidetrack there. My family began me mad as well. They be getting out of pocket. I hate that shit. Don't hit me up. You don't hit me up and I don't even know. Like you don't even hit me up and I don't even know how long, and then you're gonna ask me for something? No, I'm not that type of dude. It's not even like tit for tat. You think I'm just gonna nope. Don't get it confused. Don't get me confused. I used to be nice, but nah. What I notice is people take advantage of when you become too nice. Nah, I'm not letting that happen. Cause then you give somebody a little bit, then they just try to pull you along until you can't. They just pull. They're like a tensile string. They just keep pulling you until you can't freaking. I keep pulling you until you can't no more. Getting a little sidetracked there. I apologize. I don't really like talking about my family, but it's on my mind. But what do you think of the up and coming Barbarian DPS buff? I mean, truthfully, any buff to the Barbarian is in my opinion, Barbarian is the best DPS class out there. I'll say that all day, every day. But so to me, giving us more damage, like no flexing. I mean, I could beat a lot of, I can, not even, I could beat whatever class wants to be put up against me, and it just depends on how crazy you want to be about it. But DPS increase, they're saying they're gonna make Frenzy IBS more powerful, or Bloodletter more powerful. What? You're gonna make our best encounter powers more powerful? Oh, give me that. I'll take that. But you know what the problem is? The Barbarians do too much DPS. All they do is swing their big sword around. Blah, 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 blah. I guarantee you. It's gonna be coming. Nobody... It just happens with every mod. Now everybody's gonna want Barbarians again. Everybody's gonna be back. I'm telling you, watch. Everybody's gonna be back on that Barbarian grind. Like, you're gonna see Barbarians come out of the woodworks. Because I'm telling you right now, Barbarians do. If you know every class out there, I always say has the potential to do DPS. You just really gotta know when it comes down to, do you know your class or not? And that's where a lot of the differences come apart. Is, a player can have the same exact things, the same exact build as somebody else, but it's just the controller in your hand, or even if you're playing on PC, the mouse and keyboard. It's whoever's behind the character as well that can make the difference. What buff is that? I love my barb side. Come on, family. Bitch. Relationships are given and taken, bro. Alright, O2, I gotta address that real quick. It is give and take, right? And my issue is now, because I'm not, my family is just do for them. You know what I mean? That's what my problem is. Because I'm gonna keep it 100. When me and my missus didn't have a car and we needed help, nobody was there. Nobody was there for me. Nobody was there for me and her. And you know how they be. Oh, we'll be there for you. But when push came to shove, and we were like, oh, we need to ride to the store. Oh, we're busy. Oh, could we use your? Oh no, you can't use our vehicle. What? You literally just said you would. Whenever, if I had it, I'd do for you. But now when I need, you're gonna make excuses. Kick rocks. But now don't get me wrong. I am a real nice guy, and If that was somebody I mess with, I'd have no problem taking them to the store. But no, not that person. Not that person. You could just kick rocks and keep it pushing. I used two-handed sword swinging and died. It was bars freaking. I can relate, Sonny, unfortunately. Yeah, man, like, I don't really like bringing in I try to keep my personal shit out of YouTube because I'm starting to notice. I'm learning, you know, because don't get me wrong. Your boy Sonny can get crazy with it, but that's just because in all reality, like, I can get crazy in real life, but I know I know it just translates into me just talking shit here on. That's what I'm noticing. Like that just equivalates to people just thinking I be joking, but that's alright. That's not even. There I go talking about. I gotta change this. We're changing the subject. We'll change the subject because it just gets me aggravated, bro. It really does, because like, you know, they always say family is all this, that, and the third, and that's the way I was raised, but when push comes to shove and when you really need help, you're gonna turn away. And then now that I'm back on my feet doing my thing, back on my grind, because your boy Sonny don't stay down forever, now you want my help? Kick rocks. Walk to the store. I wouldn't once you do something to me, I wouldn't give you the shirt off. You could be outside freezing cold. I ain't giving you the shirt off my back, because you didn't. Why am I gonna do for you when you didn't do for me? That's the mentality I'm at now. That's the mentality I'm at now, because I don't want to be no sucker. I don't want to be no sucker. But yeah, the changes coming in my 19, bro. There's something. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty hyped for my 19. I really am. As crazy as that might seem, I'm really hyped for my 19, because this is the mod. This is it. I've been saying this since the jump. When Chris Whiteside was first announced, this is it, bro. Like, this is your mod now. This is all him. Mod 18 was already in the works. You couldn't change anything. It was what it was. Mod 19, though, yo, Chris, I don't know if you be watching people's streams, but Brody, this is all you now. Mod 19, you gotta come with it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, bro. There's no, oh, we didn't have enough time. There's no excuses. There's no more excuses, dude. No more excuses. I mean, maybe other people out there are gonna give them a pass if shit hits the fan, but not me, bro. You can't. They hyped up Mod 19 so much. They hyped it up way too much. Sucks. I'm on PS4. Have to wait forever. Yeah, that's why I also jumped on PC, is because I want to bring you the information as quickly as possible. In all actuality, like. And playing on PC is going to give me that opportunity to be able to, I can even start testing things, right? Like, a lot of times people ask me questions in regards to like, oh, Sonny, does this work or does that work? And honestly, on Xbox, there's really no way to test. But I know on PC, I can go on preview server. I can get whatever I want, I believe, and test out shit to see if it's working, and I could be part, you know, so... It's gonna, things are on the up and up. I'm telling you, things are on the up and up. We're just gonna keep grinding, bro. We're almost at 2K subs, man. This year I said it. I wanted to turn my YouTube channel around, and boom, I did. I was kind of slacking in the beginning with my uploads, you know, being lazy, and I'm gonna keep it 100, being lazy, and there be some days like I'd record something and my shit would just crash or freeze, and you don't, like, that is just so demoralizing. Like, I'll never forget the one time, like, I wanted to do this big fancy video and I was editing it for like an hour. Not even shitting you, an hour, bro. And my computer froze on me, and and it didn't save. So you know what happened to that video? It got scrapped. On some real shit, it got scrapped. Like, I wasn't even gonna restart it. I wasn't even gonna redo it, because I was almost done with it too. And I don't know why it didn't save it or anything, but it just decided that my computer wanted to crash on me, and that video just got junked. But now I'm learning a little bit more, progressing better when it comes to YouTube and streaming, and just, you know, being able to put out better content as a whole. Learning as I go. Learning as I go. Because this is all new to your boy, Sonny. I want to keep it frank with you. This is... What? You good, buddy? Yeah. Oh. This is all new. All fresh. I'm learning, though. We're learning. I'm getting better with editing. I'm getting better with putting my videos together. Getting better with talking. You know, it's all part of a learning curve. Because let me tell you something. If you go back and watch my beginnings in the video... Look at that. I still don't know how to talk. What am I talking about? If you go back and watch my videos in the beginning of my channel, bro, I just used to, however I can get up a video, I would get it up. I used to live stream it through Twitch, right? Take that Twitch upload, so it would be raw, uncut footage. So I'd only be able to one take it, one shot. And whatever happens in that video happens, and then I would upload it to YouTube from Twitch. So, hey, now I've come a long way. Now I got an Elgato. Now your boy Sonny's all professional like. Look at that. That was a barbarian, bro. He just smoked that boy's boots. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. So, yeah. It's nice. It's nice. It's good. Like, that's the one thing I can honestly say about YouTube and a platform is you can see the growth. I'm seeing myself growing before my own eyes without even realizing, and I'm like, damn, I came pretty far away from my first video on the channel. It's still on the channel. Like even before even Neverwinter was a thing, I've always thought, how cool would that be to be able to do YouTube? As a kid, I thought that was the greatest thing ever, and now I'm getting to do it as an adult. You know, that's why I always tell people like, do what you want in life. Do what you want in life. I want it to be on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. You know, don't let nobody discourage you. Don't let nobody put you down. If you feel you want to do something, you do it. Simple as that. And along the way, you'll accumulate people. Regardless of what, you're gonna accumulate people. Very cool. You're growing. Yeah, not bad. It's not bad. I'm telling you, one day we'll be there. We'll be that dude. We'll be bigger than. We'll be big. We'll be big. We'll make it. It sucks, you know, because for me, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get all personal, but you know, for me, YouTube is more than just. It's a little bit deeper than It's hard to it's alright. What do we got? So what do you guys think of this event? What do you guys think of this Jubilee event? You guys like it? Cure trip, get personal. Haha. It's hard because when it's real. Not sure what the rewards are yet. That queue actually took a decent time to pop though. I'm not even gonna front. Oh, you know what? Watch this. See, this is why we need VIP. Because dupes, we can pray wherever. Somebody got VIP in my group, so I just shout out to you. That's the one thing I like VIP is you can reap the rewards with other people that are in your group. Well, you mess with the wrong C-dub because I'll freeze your ass. I have 5 boxes. Don't think you could really get anything useful for it. Okay. Well, I mean, the only good thing about it is it's quick because look at that. I don't even know if I'm gonna. Oh, I did. So we got a chance to do a little bit of damage. Oh shit! Look at that. We making our way up there. Rank 4. How long did that take us? Less than 5 minutes. So let's see. 5 minute dungeon. Let's see. So right off the rip, renown. Astral diamonds. What else? And what? So just refinement. Okay, so nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I don't know. Should we queue up for another one, or? I wonder. I didn't even notice if we were getting good XP from that neither. So I wonder. I mean, that's a what? A 40+ event? No, so we probably won't get crazy amounts of XP since it's only a 40 event. The coupons are nice, but I can't get. That's what I'm saying. That's. I guess I'm. Man, I guess I don't know, man. That's crazy. I can't believe that we can't buy Zen. Like, I didn't even know that was. Like, I've heard people say the Zen market is all messed up on PC, but messed up is an understatement, bro. You can't buy Zen on PS4. You can't. That's not the market. That's not messed up. That's like beyond messed up, bro. Like, it's broken. It's broken. You can't buy Zen. What? So you want me to spend real money? And that's what it is. They want you to spend real money. Really? Crazy to me. Crazy to me. I don't know. They got me confused. I'm telling you right now, your boy Sonny ain't dropping a dime. A dime in this game. They could give me money to spend on this game and I'm just pocketing that shit. Forget that. You can give me money to spend on this game and I'm pocketing it. I don't care. I'm not giving them niggas nothing. I've already spent enough money into this game. Believe me when I say that. Enough money. Just that's what I'm saying. Alone, I know how much I've spent myself. And I'm just one person. And I know there's people out there who have spent more money than I have. So I know this game be making bread. Like, these guys gotta be pulling in. I don't know if millions might. I don't know if millions is too high. But even if they're pulling in like. No, they gotta be pulling in millions. Because they don't. Cryptic is not just Neverwinter. They got that Star Trek Online. What else? Yeah, so this is $1 million company. $1 million company. Easily, right? They gotta be pulling in millions of dollars every quarterly profit. Or every whatever. However businesses work. Don't they work in like quarters? And they gotta meet a quota. I know that. Like, I feel like, or is that just in movies where you gotta meet shit like, I don't know. Maybe I just watch too many movies on like business. I can get Zen, but because it's $750, it's not really worth it. For about tier 50. What is that? For newer players, what is the focus? Reach level 70 ASAP? Yeah, in like, I mean, I made a video about it, but in retrospect, pretty much, yeah, just hit 70. Because 70 is really when the grind in Neverwinter really begins. I mean, you want to make sure along your way to 70 that you're doing your daily dungeons and everything like that, because you're definitely going to need AD. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You need the AD. And there's only so many ways to get it. One of them being doing the dungeon. Probably the easiest way is to do all the dungeon queues. And that's what I tell people. Even if you can only come on for a little bit of time, just get those queues done. You want to make sure you at least... You want to make sure if you can't get 100K a day, you want to make sure you can get as close to that 100K cap a day, because every day you don't hit that 100K cap, you're missing out on money. And it's not like it carries over. Like, say you miss out on 100K today, tomorrow you'll be able to refine another 100. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't stack, which is weird, right? Think about that. Think about that real quick. That's a good idea. As long as you come on that day, right? Let's just say you don't get your 100K. Hypothetically speaking, it should carry over to the next day, and then tomorrow you can get your 100,000 plus whatever you missed out on yesterday, and it would still be equivalent to the same thing. It'd still be the same thing. So if somebody wanted to, you know, they could just come on. Like say they're just busy because average people work 5 days a week, whatever the case may be. However you get your bread. You might not be able to get your 100K every day, so at least give players the option to where, okay, you can come on and whatever refinement you don't get that, whatever Astro Diamonds you don't get that day could carry over to the next day. Boom. See what I mean? A simple little thing like that, and I guarantee you that'd make a lot of people happy. Because sometimes not every day you can hit that 100K cap. But at the same time, like, you just lost out. There's no other way to put it. You just lost out. You can make up you can make up that money from the auction house, but in terms of that refinement, 100, you can't get that back. So, Neverwinter, like I said, you watch my live streams, wink wink, mod 19, make it happen. See? They always try to do crazy things, but sometimes it's just these little small changes to life to improve the game that I think would make just even the smallest differences. They're always trying to do big things. Never just worried about elders joining alliance for the boons. Yeah, that's true. It's free stats. That's a good point. But shoot, even right now, your boy Sonny's not in the guild and we're flying through this shit. But right now, like, I forgot, I ain't even gonna lie, I forgot about, not that I forgot about guild boons, but shoot, I could have joined the guild. That would have been an extra 20%. We probably could have been 50 plus by now if we would have had that, without a doubt. No. You're not dropping on that, dude. Nice try, though. You guys seen that shit? I cut that off real quick. You is not dropping on that little mob guy. Oh, yeah, dude. People are always inviting for guilds, though. So you just post whatever level 60 or whatever level 70 you are looking for guild. Or even if you say looking for experience boom guild, you'll get an invite quick. Within 10-15 minutes at max, bro. There's people who are always looking to fill a spot in a guild. I got to do a video about guilds as well. That's a pretty thing. That's that's another thing that Neverwinter that isn't really stressed out that much, is just how important it is to join a guild. Because if you can join a guild at a lower level and be introduced to a more better environment right off the jump. Because a lot of times people are more willing to help members of their guild, of their alliance, and that's understandable. You know what I mean? I can respect that. So, definitely one of the things in Neverwinter is the XP boon. It gives, if they have a max rank XP boon, that's 20%. It's 20% extra XP. Plus, now depending on what level you are, you might not get in a maxed out guild hall 20, but at the same time, you can still reap some of those rewards. Get the guild boon, use the power boon if they got it, and if they got a defense boon, you might as well just equip that on just to put the icing on the cake. Whatever boons they got, just use them. But yeah, guild is one of those things that part of Neverwinter that they don't tell you about. See, that's here we go again. Another thing that Neverwinter doesn't tell you, bro. Like, oh man, I'm gonna get a lot of hate. Like I'm gonna be the guy who always complains about Neverwinter, probably. That's all right. That's a good title. That's a good. Oh, started it. I was gonna say I wasn't in no queue, was I? But I'm level 34, but still can't write in chat. That's. Oh, you probably have to do. You're probably missing out on a couple. Yeah, you're probably missing out on a couple of the quests then if you can't write in the zone chat. So just it should tell you which quest you have to do. I believe you have to finish Never Death at the minimum. Or not Never Death. Either Never Death or Ebon Downs before you can trade with people and write in the chat, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So even joining, that's what I was going to say, even joining a guild or an alliance is a good way to be introduced to a lot of the elements within Neverwinter, because, you know, you post anything in an alliance chat, got a question, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get an answer to it, whether they respond in the chat or whether they PM you or whether they might even just send you a party invite. You never know. Definitely, though, main thing in Neverwinter, getting a guild. Getting a guild. And nowadays, a lot of guilds are already, you know, 15, you know, 10. There's not too many. I don't want to say that there's not low-level guilds, but even at a low level, you can get in a high-level guild. Just depends. Just depends on the day. Just depends on the day. Or shoot, ain't no shame in being like, oh, I'm a level this, that, and the third, but I'm looking for, you know, a level 20 guild. What? I always say, what's the worst that's gonna happen? They tell you no. Alright, at least I tried, right? That's how I always see it as. At least try. Because you never know what happens. You ask, oh, I want to be invited into a max level 20 guild. What happens if one day you decide, you know what, let me listen to Sonny and try it. And next thing you know, you see a guild invite on your screen. Doops. Boops. Just because, hey, you asked. Sometimes people are scared to ask questions. And I'll be like, well, don't be scared to ask. Because guess what? If you never ask, how are you supposed to know? And people be like, oh, yeah, yeah, dude. Like, don't be scared to ask questions. Oh, I don't want nobody. If somebody honestly gets mad at somebody for asking the questions, they got some problems on their own then. Because that's just silly. Okay, I have to go. Been on too long. LOL, I'll talk for... Alright, Nick. Well, always a pleasure. Thank you for stopping by the stream, bud. I'm not even sure how long we've been going, to be honest. And we've been going for a while now? Man. Alright. But yeah, you definitely have to ask questions, man. Definitely have to ask. Nothing wrong with asking. Whew. So let's see, we're at 50? We're at 50, eh? I don't even know. Making some pretty good progress. I think, what's today, Saturday? Oh, we still got 4 days? So let's see. I mean, crap, we're already at level 50. Man, we're good. We're at a good steady pace right now, guys. We're at a good steady pace. I'm not worried about it too much. I'm definitely gonna hit. Let me see. Today's Saturday. Now tomorrow is Sunday, and as well as Father's Day. So happy early Father's Day if there's any fathers out there, or even single mothers doing both roles, or father, you know, whatever the case may be. Happy early Father's Day to everybody out there. So probably won't play tomorrow, but that will be good. Monday I'll probably get so maybe by Tuesday, because Monday I'll probably get to 70-ish, or, you know, close to 70, and then Tuesday we'll take that 70 to 80 grind, and even then that 70 to 80 grind won't be that bad. We could probably hit 80 before we even get through the Yawning Portal stuff. And that would be good. I could start unlocking my Miis and Oh man, the fun is going to begin. The only thing I can hope for is on this go around is Neverwinter just blesses me with RNGesus, because I don't want to go through the pain of having to run through hundreds of me's and still not getting shit. New tune, new platform, maybe new RNG. New RNG. Neverwinter, if you're watching, bro, I'll give you boy Sonny. You know, I don't mind a couple handouts. You know, you want to give me a legendary mount one day from a key? I'll take that. I'll take that. I ain't gonna complain, because that's definitely gonna be. That's not a top priority, getting that legendary mount, but it's definitely one of those things where you gotta get. You just gotta get it eventually. You just gotta get it eventually. It's a nice boost to the stats. It's nice movement speed. Oh, look at this, bro. This dude is like permanently frozen, man. Look at that. I feel bad a little bit. He couldn't even move. That's what we're gonna be doing to people, boy. Just choking them out right there. Dupes. Can't even move. Watch. Once we start getting into dungeons, tearing shit up. Remove. Do I even have enough gold? Oh, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, do I even have enough gold right now? Alright. LOL, I've done Mies for 3 months and still don't have my music box. That's crazy. I think that's just one of those things in Neverwinter that really needs to change, and that's that RNG bullshit, man. I don't believe in that. I think it should be more like progressive than like random, because I don't see how that's fair. Like, the same two people could run that same dungeon 100 times, but that one person could literally pull everything, compared to that one person who only pulls what? Blood rubies, black opals. Like, really? How is that even? It's not even about being. That's not even. Maybe fair is like an understatement. That's not even. That's crazy to me. The same two people can run the same 100 dungeons, but one person is going to be way better off than the other. Potentially. You know what I mean? Because it's all RNG based, so I guess you really never know, but I think they'd be bullshitting with that sometimes, man. RNG. Feel like there's a list out there, and if you get on the good list, like Santa's naughty or nice list, you get on that nice list, you'll get good stuff. Because I know some people who have pulled coalescent wards from lock boxes, legendary dragon keys from lock boxes, and I'm still sitting here waiting like, okay, well, how many dungeons are you supposed to run? Oh no, it's all RNG. Oh, okay, if you say so. Well, my RNG is the same. My RNG is the same. I feel like RNG, you're supposed to get something good eventually, but all I pull is black opals, blood rubies. Let's see, what else? I'll get the occasional, I can't lie, I'll get the occasional rank 6 enchant stone. You know, I'll get a little bit of bless sometimes with that, but even then, what's that, 30k? That's not even really something worth pulling. I think you should at least make your money back on those legendary dragon keys, because you gotta pay for those dragon keys sometimes, and sometimes for a while there'd be moments where I don't even open both chests just because I know I'm not gonna get anything out of the left one. No, is it the left or right one? No, the right one is free. Where's the left one? I think it's the right one that's free. Okay, so I believe it's the left one that you got to pay for, but there'd be some instances if I don't have a key for the dungeon, I don't even open it. What companion artifact is that? That is the Wayward Wizard. He's actually putting in some work right now. I can't even lie, bro. Like, I know he's not giving me the most amount of stats, but he's definitely carrying his weight by helping me level up. And what artifact? That's the lantern. That's the lantern. That's an OG one. It's still not bad. Still not a bad artifact, but it's outdated. That's one of the problems with a lot of the stuff in Neverwinter is it's outdated. And the problem is they just keep upping the stat requirements, and sometimes the outdated gear be still the best gear. So that'd be crazy to me. How can you keep putting out new content but the gear from 2 mods ago is still best in slot? Like, I don't even know how. I don't even sometimes think if they realize that they do that or what the case is, or if they forget. Because how can something be BIS for like 3-4 mods before you decide either to nerf it or finally come out with something new? Oh, you meant elders. I didn't even see elders, to be honest. By the way, I thought the Dragonborn, I bought the Dragonborn pack, so I am Dragonborn, and I get free stuff in it. Can you say they are good? Should I improve the companion? The artifact is good for a barb. Oh, my bad, elder. I didn't even see your comment. The Dragonborn pack. I believe that comes with the Black Ice Ion Stone, if I remember. I mean, that's not a bad augmentation. So I would say the Bullet Pup is better because the Bullet Pup gives you power, combat advantage, and defense as primary stats. I'm not really sure what the Black Ice gives you, but it's still not a bad companion. But the artifact from the Dragonborn pack is a no-go, though. That's a pretty... There are way better ones out there, so I would just leave that at Epic until you get better ones. But, yeah, I mean, it depends. Depends, too. Depends. But the Dragonborn is what... The Dragonborn race is the big thing. And getting that free bag is nice. Like, don't get me wrong. The artifact is good for what it's worth. It's nice to have, but it's not something you want to get up to Mythic. Neither is the stone, but if it's only one you got, you gotta make do with what you got. No shame in that. Sometimes you can't always use the best in slot stuff. You gotta use with what you got. What do we gotta do? Recover. Oh, I was gonna say recover an orb. It's right here. Skirt. We're good. Oh man, are we gonna hit 51 right now? I think we're gonna go ahead though. I feel we're gonna finish up this zone and probably go ahead and wrap the live stream off here pretty shortly. We've been going at it for a hot minute. But I always have fun with these live streams. Always fun. I really do enjoy it. It's nice. I get to interact with you guys, answer your guys' questions on the fly. It's way better than making a video and then responding to them, you know? There's nothing like being able to do a live stream. And I'm glad I finally was able to upgrade my PC a little bit. Nothing crazy, but upgraded enough to now I can... Not the best live stream quality, but it gets the job done. Hopefully. One day we'll get it. One day we'll be able to get that nice, crisp, clean, 1080p, high definition. Haha. Like watching Sunday football on the big TV. But it's not a bad pack though. Don't get me wrong. The Dragonborn pack is a good pack. It's just like a lot of things in Neverwinter. Unfortunately, it's outdated. A lot of things are... That is one of the big things in Neverwinter, and I don't know why they sometimes don't either update things or just remove things from the game, because if you're a new player and you see all this stuff on the market, you don't know what's good and what's bad. You're just gonna buy it. And then when you find out, like, oh, I just spent all this money on something, or I just spent all this AD upgrading this companion and it wasn't even a good companion. So that's another shitty thing as well. But what can you do sometimes? You just gotta, like I guess everybody says, trial and error. But that's why I do my best to get out the videos and shed some light on this dark game. It's dark and freaking what's the word I want to use? What's the word I was trying to... I don't even remember what word I was trying to use. I ain't even gonna lie. But let's keep it going. Yeah, we're gonna hit 51 this stream. Not bad. We streamed this morning today. If you guys missed out on that one, that was a good stream. That was my first take. Yesterday we went live. It was laggy, but we still had a good time. We had a good time. So last night for like a good 2 hours, I want to say, because after that stream, I immediately started working on how can I get the stream up and working. So for like a good 2 hours, I spent literally making sure that I can get it to where I can play Neverwinter and run a stream that's not laggy. That took about a good 2 hours to set it up, and even then, like, I think I want to try to bump it up. You know, slowly bump it up. Slowly bump up the quality to see exactly how high I can take it. But I'll do it in slow increments. Like, I won't go crazy. Maybe, like, next time I go live, I'll bump it up just a tad bit more. And then a tad bit more. Until I get to the point where, okay, it's lagging. So, let me drop it back down and boom. Find that perfect happy medium. It's all about trial and error, guys. All about trial and error. Even in the game of Neverwinter. You know, as at the end of the day, I could put out all the information in the world, but sometimes it just comes down to the person behind the controller as well. You know, because we can all, let's just say Neverwinter, let's just talk about the CD, the PvP the PvP overhaul that they potentially want to come out with, right? Neverwinter wants to make PvP more balanced. They want to give a player-based opportunity to kind of expand and enjoy PvP, and I like that. You know, PvP is one of those things in Neverwinter where you're gonna get stomped if you don't have the right stuff, and you can't get the right stuff right off the rip. So pretty much PvP is not really for new. It's not really a new player thing, in my opinion. If you know people in the PvP world, I feel that's a little bit different. But if you're a fresh new player trying to dove your way into PvP, that's gonna be a hell of a grind. Not that it's impossible, but it definitely won't be easy. But anyway, I was trying to say that they want to make it where everybody will be kind of on equal ground. And the problem is, even when you have everybody at equal ground, there's gonna be those players who just know the class better than the other players. That's gonna be the difference. And you know, there's no way you can fix that. And that's why I always say you'll never be able to make everybody happy, because there's going to be those group of people who are going to be like, oh, it's still unfair. Even when everybody has the same encounter powers, everybody has the same stats, whatever the case may be, people are still going to be, you know, bothered by the skill gap of oh, well, these guys have way more experience with this class than I do. You can't win. You just can't win. I guarantee you. Watch. If they come out with the new PvP CDP and they want to make it as it's intended, to where you know, everybody's gonna be on equal ground and equal footing, and be able to pick from the same set of classes and everything like that, still gonna have those people who are like, oh, we're all equal, but we're still not equal. Like, just can't win. But in my opinion, PvP as a whole, I don't know. I think, I don't want to say it's a little too late, but because there are those people out there who do enjoy PvP still, and I give them credit, because if you're a PvPer, bro, you in the game of Neverwinter, you definitely have not had the best road, because honestly, how many updates has PvP sustained over the course of Neverwinter's career? Like, I could probably count on one hand. So if you're a PvP player, bro, I give you hella credit. Because you had to put up with a lot over the years. You definitely had to put up with a lot. And that's what I mean. So for me, is PvP a little too late? I don't know. I guess there's only really one way to find out when they bring it out. Because even when they released that chicken PvP, I didn't even give it the time of day because I thought I was gonna be. I genuinely thought it was gonna be stupid, but people said they had a good time with it. So next time it comes around, I'll give it a shot. I'll see what it's about. But for me, I don't know. Like, maybe personally, for me, PvP experience might be already ruined because I've already tried PvP. And it was just... And I've tried it on multiple different occasions. And I've tried delving into that world and specking my character for it. And I still couldn't get into it because at the end of the day, there'd be those teams where they would just spawn trap you, bro. Literally spawn trap you. Spawn, like... For the whole game, you're just stuck up in your. For the whole game, you're stuck up in your little safe zone. And I'm not talking that would happen, you know, once a day. That would be sometimes every other match. We would just get paired up. It'd be the same team sometime. Literally, the one day we queued PvP because my buddy Troy was big into PvP. So I'd be like, PvP. All right, I'll play PvP for a little bit, bro. The one day we got queued against the team 3 times. The same team 3 times. We got dished out the same treatment. Just spawn trapped. Who wants to play PvP if all you're doing is just getting spawn trapped? Not me. I'm not trying to do. That's just the way. And if you quit, you get hit with a penalty timer. So what are you supposed to do? Just sit up there and you gotta wait it out until they get, what is it now? 200 points? 300 points is it? I think it's like 200. Is it 200 or 250 or 300? Whatever, however many. It's way too long. Like, I think in PvP, the game should know that, bro. Like, yo, these guys haven't even left their spawn point. Like, what is going on? We got to fix this real quick. But I guess it's not a crime because I believe you could still spawn trap. Is it? Let me know in the chat. Can you still spawn trap in PvP? Like, is that still a thing? If that is, that's kind of crazy. Holy Hannah. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I know there's still PvP players out there, and it still has its instances where it could be popping. Oh, I just used the wrong thing. No! Ooh, I almost just died there. I used the wrong one. No, I'm not. Oh. That could have killed me. I feel like if I would have get hit by that, I would have died. Yeah, I've had that as well. I've never played PvP. That's what I'm saying. Like, to me, like, that's what I'm saying when they came out with that chicken PvP. In my head, I just assumed, what, am I going to get spawn trapped again? Like, right off the rip, without even playing it. I didn't even give it the time of day because I was like, oh, it's just going to be the same thing. It's going to be, you know, those overpowered teams against the weaker opponents, and it's just gonna be, it's not gonna be fun. Who wants to get queued up for PvP and just get demolished? Like, now don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I would have the occasional good PvP match where it was balanced, and you know I would be able to beat him, and then he would be able to beat me. Those are the times that made it fun, but there was just way too many times where it wasn't fun. Where it was more bad than fun. So I'm not gonna keep with something if no. And another problem with PvP is there's no rewards. I don't even think there's really rewards for PvP. Like, what do you honestly get for PvP? And I know you get glory. I know you get a little bit of astral diamonds, but I don't think you can get any type of anything to sell on the auction house. Can you get anything of like that? Like, that's crazy to me. And they emphasize PvP as something that's as a big part of Neverwinter, but for something that's a big part of Neverwinter, I feel over the years that I don't know. That's why I say, is it too late for PvP? Is it too late for PvP? But you know, maybe that's just the way I think. What does everybody else think in the chat right now? You guys, a couple people say they haven't played PvP. A couple people saying they have the same experience with me. Is there anybody in the chat right now who has have a good PvP experience? Or is it just shit for everybody, just a bad overall experience? Like, what the hell? Is there anybody watching now who can honestly say that they have had fun in PvP. That's what I need to do. Find a group of people who like PvP and find out why. I mean, I probably know why. It's because they freaking just be... Oh, we're done. Damn, we finished that zone? Alright. Alright, man. We're doing pretty good. We're on the up and up. We're on the up and up. But, hey... Unfortunately, though, I think I'm going to have to go ahead and cut myself off here. Oh, I'm going to have to just say, take a quick hot minute break. I don't want to overdo it. I learned I got to put... I love the game of Neverwinter, but I learned over the years that I definitely have to... I definitely learned that to take my breaks and to not wear myself out from it. See, look at that. I'm pretty sure if I stood here... This control wizard could probably kill all these enemies himself, but now that would take OD long, but still. That's good to have. That's good. I think leveling up, it's better to have a striker companion than an augment, because I can honestly say there has been a handful of times where this companion has saved my life in some clutch situations. I remember getting bullied by TRs with the Paladin exclusive artifacts in Icewind Dale. That's my PvP experience. Is there duel in this game? Is there duel? I guess PvP is almost like dueling. You know what I mean? But it's more like team-based. Or you could take your endeavors over to Icewind Dale and settle it 1v1-ish if, you know, nobody else interferes. Which could happen, you know. That's what I'm saying. 0-2. That's how I feel. It was either I was getting dunked, I was getting permanently stunned, and I know now it's different, but I don't even give it I don't even give it a chance no more. Like, that's what I'm saying. So for everybody out there who has had a bad experience with PvP, and I'm pretty sure there's a shit ton of people out there, even if they come out with like a new PvP system, would you guys even play it? If they came out and said, if they came out tomorrow, let's just say hypothetically speaking, they came out tomorrow and was like, we're gonna come out with a new PvP system to make it more balanced. Would you play it? Or you guys don't even care about PvP? Yeah, I mean 1v1. Yeah, they do have... There's not like a dedicated 1v1 in match situation, but you can 1v1. You know what I mean? Like, there's nowhere to specifically... There's nowhere in Neverwinter where it's like you queue up and you could be against one other player. It's more or less renowned store. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the store. I'm not lying. I'm just trying to see. Oh, they want $3 grand a pop for these shares? Damn. All right, Neverwinter, I see you. What is this? The abysmal chicken? What was that again? When you kill an enemy, you summon an abysmal chicken for 10... Like, what? That's whack. That's whack. Come on, really? For 10 seconds and then there's a 30-second cooldown? That chicken better dish out millions of damage like ASAP Rocky or something. I wouldn't, because there are other games with a lot better PvP. Maybe they should add arena. So that's what I'm saying. So a little bit of like... That's what I'm saying. There's going to be those people out there who won't even mess with PvP already because they already have a bad taste in their mouth with it. Where you can fight on your level, power, etc. You see, Elder Blood, they say that's in PvP now. They said that and if you go check out my PvP CDP video, that's a tongue twister, right? They say that they have it set up where PvP players are matched up against other PvP players of their item level. That's what they exactly said, but I think that's... But they said it's only for a little bit. Like, before then, they just pair you up with anybody. But even then, like, how quickly does that change? Because I don't care. If I have to wait 30 minutes, I'd rather wait 30 minutes for a queue and get paired up against group people of my level and have a better overall experience than get queued up in 5 minutes and just get spawn trapped and get demolished. Like, really? No, I don't want that. I don't want to be paired up with people who are way above me regardless, but that's what they said. Those were their exact words in that article, that PvP is set up to where it is a player, like, it's item level based, but after a while it just pairs you with anybody. And you can't, and I never even knew that. But there's not even an option to say, well, listen, I don't even want to be paired up against other players that are higher item level than me. Doesn't matter how long it takes for the queue to pop. Yeah, there is level scaling. No, O2, they said that there is item level scaling. I'm not even joshing you. That's why I was blown away by that. When they said that there is item level scaling for PvP, those were the words that came from that article. I believe it specifically said, you know, I'm not gonna, because I can't remember quote unquote exactly, but I remember it said, like, PvP is based, like, when you queue for PvP, we base it on not just your level, but also your item level. But after a while, our system will pair you up with whoever if it takes too long to queue. So if enough people around your item level don't queue for what? A minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Like, they didn't tell you how long it takes before the game decides to just pair you with whoever. But they said, hey, it's in the game. You see what I mean? But I'm calling bullshit on that. I'm calling bullshit on that one. You're going to sit there and say there's item level scaling in the game, but how long does it take before okay, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I'm 21k item level. Now, will it only match me up? Like, that's what I'm saying. They need to, when they came out with that article, it left me with more questions about PvP than anything, because if let's just say, hypothetically speaking, okay, I'm 21, so am I only going to be paired up with 21k item level? Or does it go up to 22? Or does it go up to 23? Or does it, like, where does the cap end for that specific item level? And where does it begin? And then on top of that, how long before the game decides, okay, well, you know what? There's nobody in that threshold of item level to pair you up with, so we're just going to put you with whoever. What? That was in the game? That was in the game? Are you? I've been playing this game since Mod 5 and I never knew that was in the game. I never knew item level scaling was in the game. I can honestly say that I have never known that was in the game. So when they said that, I was completely dumbfounded. I was baffled because I was queuing up for PvP with item, and there would be like 4 of us queuing up at one time, and we're all roughly the same item level because we're freshly starting out in PvP. So, you know, we're wearing the PvP because back then, they took it out of the game now, but back then PvP used to have tenacity. So specific pieces of gear would have tenacity. So we were using the PvP gear with tenacity. So that drops your item levels. So there was 3 of us running PvP at one time, and we couldn't get matched up with people around our item levels. And I'm telling you, there was only a handful of games where I can genuinely say I enjoyed PvP. Other than that, it was either you getting stomped or you getting stomped. There wasn't even very rarely was there, I can say there was a middle ground where I was like, oh wow, that was actually a really good match of PvP. But, you know, they say they're going to be working on PvP. Just like everything else, we only have to wait and see, guys. You know how it goes. By this point, it's all a waiting game with Neverwinter. Mod 19's coming around the corner. Same thing there. I have a lot of high expectations for it. But we won't know until, hey, it comes out. You know, I think right now it's live on preview, but that's all subject to change. I'm going to wait until it officially comes out. But I do apologize, guys, but I am going to go ahead and have to wrap the stream up here. But always a good time. Always a good time. And, you know, as I always say in every live stream, I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day, stopping by, saying what's up, watching the stream, hitting that like, whatever the case may be. But it has been your boy Sonny. And as always, I'll check you out on the next